All right, this next sequence is called post standing. In Chinese is jian zhuang, and jian means to stand, and zhuang is like a fence post that's driven into the ground or cemented into the ground. So this will be teaching how to do the practice forms where we're just standing in one place for various reasons, to practice our stance work, to practice just unified body posture. Of course, there's some meditative aspects to this and a lot of strengthening aspects to it also. So we're going to start with the 6 post-standing forms. The first one's going to be with the feet about a little more than shoulder width apart. I'm going to have my hands down this way. You may recognize this mill grinding posture. We had it before. So it'll be down like this. And here's my posture. Now from the side, I want you to see that I don't have my butt stuck out. Okay, I've got my coccyx turned in. I'm flattening my lower back. I'm keeping my weight over the insteps. Okay, I'm keeping the hands down here to keep me very well balanced as I do this. Slight bend to the legs, okay, and the hands in this position. Now I'm going to breathe from the gut here, from the dantian, or abdominal breathing, belly breathing, through the nose, out through the nose, like that. And just stay very relaxed. Shoulders down, head rising up, chin slightly tucked, and in a good postural position. So there's the first one. In the second one, we raise the arms like this, and we sink slightly. Again, we're going to take the lower back, make sure it's nice and straight here. So there's some whole body movement. I'm not just going from here to here, okay? I'm going from here to here. The whole body gets involved in this. So this is called holding the ball, or the lion rolls the ball. So this is our second posture. Now in here you want to have the wrists, the hands hanging from the wrist, the elbows. If you had your hand over here, the elbows just hanging in a good posture like this, and then very, very relaxed. Shoulders, use as much of the deltoids as you have to keep them up there, but as little as possible too. And if you were to feel your arm, you might have a little bit of tension in the bicep here, nothing in the triceps, nothing in the forearms. So that's this position right here. The next position is going to be turning the palms outward, and we're going to settle upward a little bit as we get into this position. Okay? So this position has been called several different things, the moon viewing position, and all sorts of different Chinese names there like that. But the important thing is to have, again, good postural alignment and to stay in this position and keep your weight over the bubbling well, as they call it, or the instep of the foot. So we can be in this position here. Next position, we're going to rise up even higher in the stance, and we're going to open our hands up like this. And this is called often holding up the world, okay? So this is the highest position we're going to go to up here, okay? And then our next position is going to be turning the palms downward and coming down to this position. And often we make 2 positions of this. We have this position here where we sunk a little bit, in our knees, brought the palms down here, often called the floating wood palms, like you were standing in the middle of a waist-deep stream and you had your hand on 2 floating logs, okay? And then the next position, you can come down lower with this if you care to. I generally move on from this position on down to what's called holding the belly, which would be our last position here, okay? Holding the belly, I've sunk again a little bit. I've kept my lower back flat, and my hands in a good rounded position. And then the last thing I'll do is to rise up a bit in height, bring my hands to the side in what's called the universal posture, and just have my hands in this position like this. Some people have it very relaxed with the hands, palms pointing toward the legs. Some people have a more decided posture here with the palms back, and some people even have the palm heels sunk a little bit in this position here. So it's really kind of what's comfortable for you. So reviewing again, I'm standing here, I'm going to step out a bit, a little beyond shoulder width, depending how wide your shoulders are. And I'm going to bring my hands into the first position. You can start with a standing universal posture, bring to the first position, sinking a bit. I'm turning that, again, I'm turning that coccyx here, I'm turning the lower back outward to make sure my butt isn't stuck out. I'm cutting off what they call the chi flow there. So I'm in this nice position here. Okay, you can look straight ahead, you can look slightly down, eyes somewhat veiled, relaxed, unfocused. Second position, I'm going to change my body a little bit too as I rise into this position, ball holding. Next position, I'm going to go up to the embracing the moon, as they often call it. And the next position, holding up the world. I'm standing almost straight up now, not locking my knees, but still a little bend here, but almost straight up. And then I'm going to come down to the floating wood palms. I'm going to sink in the knees. I'm going to drop my coccyx once again, and then on down to the holding the belly posture. Okay, and then I'm going to rise up as I go back to the universal posture, like this, and relax. Now, how long do you stay in these postures? It's up to you. How much can you stand? Okay. I would say a good starting point is spend a minute or two in each posture. Make sure you're doing it well. Then you can move on to more minutes as you go. But you should be doing at least over time about 5 minutes in all 6 postures, or devoting 20 or 30 minutes to your post-standing routine in your Baguazhang. Now, once again, this isn't in every Baguazhang teacher's catalog, but it was in Master Wang Shujin, who taught my teacher, Master Wang Xiangzhai, who taught me. So they were very adamant about doing this post-standing and just really learning to be very strong in your posture, almost unmovable after a lot of practice in general. Okay, good body integration, whole body composite power integration. Okay, thanks.